Zane Clodfelter with OttersTV here with the former Evansville Otter, Luc Rennie. And Luc, thanks for joining us. And obviously I know this has been a really weird baseball offseason for you. How have you been trying to handle it with all the uncertainty?
It has been interesting. I just am doing my best to hit the ground running whenever they give us word that we're going to be rolling again. But just trying to keep my wits about me and stay sharp, keep strong, keep throwing, and be extremely patient.
Or what were you able to do during, the very height of coronavirus, when it seemed like every facility, weightlifting, gym, was closed because of COVID?
I got real creative. Play structures at parks, like little jungle gym kind of things, were my best friend. And rubber bands. And whenever it got tough to drag yourself out there on a daily basis, but I did my best to get out there and do it regardless. And throwing into chain link fences has been my best friend too, which I'm used to that, but being resourceful by myself has been tough, but I make it work.
I know, some of your former teammates in Evansville are still with the Otters. Obviously, Andy and the entire coaching staff, they're still there too. Do you stay in regular contact with them?
I talk to Max semi-regularly. He and I have a great relationship, so whenever I think of something that reminds me of Max, or I want to run something by Max, or he wants to run something by me, we have a really good open line of communication, and I love those guys, and my relationship with those guys and that coaching staff is super strong. And I'm still in our group chat with all my guys, all my teammates, and I love them. So I could go see those guys tomorrow after not seeing them for years, and it would be like I would probably feel like I never left Evansville, honestly.
I have to ask you about Bossy Field. I don't know if you saw or not that the ballpark received $6 million in renovations. So, one, what are your thoughts on that? And two, does it make you question why the timing? Why couldn't I be in Evansville to enjoy the $6 million in renovations in that ballpark?
I did hear about all the renovations, and I hear they're getting a real nice video board out in left field, which is a great addition. No, I don't think that. I love Bossy Field when I was there. Small video board, all of its little beautiful flaws. I love all of it. I don't think as much about how Bossy was. It was very dear to me, and I just have so many memories there that it could be a sandlot for all I care. I love it. So, but I'm excited that they're getting all that, a little bit of help to restore and renovate and keep it going, because I think that place needs to stay around forever.
Obviously, you're an outsider, when it comes to the Frontier League being back in affiliated baseball. The Frontier League expanded, to 14 teams, added, a couple Canadian teams and teams in New York, New Jersey. What are your thoughts, on that big expansion as a guy, who's been on long bus trips in the Frontier League before they expanded even that far eastward or northward?
My biggest thought is, I don't know are they going to be flying people, or are we doing trips? What? Because that's a long way to go. But I also think it's really cool. I don't know. I thought the idea of them expanding and merging leagues was kind of a cool idea. Make it bigger, make the competition more broad, and get the opportunity to travel more and go see Canada. I think that's super cool. Almost kind of like I feel like it's right on par there with the American Association too now, with teams going up and down from Canada all the way down to Texas. It's cool that it spans from the Midwest all the way to Montreal now. I just think it's really cool. I think the opportunity to expand with teams in Canada is really, really cool.
Just, talking realistically, do you expect to pitch in 2020, or do you think you're going to have to wait till 2021?
That's a tough question, because
I'm sorry.
It's not like emotionally. It's just hard to have any idea. Part of the whole quarantine and all this stuff is just me trying to keep my focus locked in and just be ready to roll whenever they tell us to, if they tell us to. But if they don't, onward and upward, I guess. But you just got to do your best to stay ready to roll whenever they tell you to, and that's really all you can say about it, because they have Zoom meetings with us and stuff, and you think they're going to give you some news, and it's just you leave the Zoom meeting with just as much information as you went into it with. So try not to get too excited. I expect to pitch. to answer the question, I expect to pitch. That's where my head's at right now. I'm ready to pitch. I've been throwing bullpens a couple times a week. If they were to tell me to come down to Florida or go to New York tomorrow, I would be ready to face hitters tomorrow. So I'm expecting to pitch, and that's the mindset I'm going to have until they tell me I'm not going to pitch in 2020.
It's a pretty good mindset to have. That's probably the reason why you're, in affiliated baseball, doing really well. So it's great catching up with you, Luc Rennie. Appreciate the time.
Anytime, Zane. Pleasure.
Yeah, he's Luc Rennie. I'm Zane Clodfelter. This has been OttersTV.